About a month ago, I was honored and blessed to offer some learning as part of Sisterhood's wellness program. Karen Propus led beautifully on acupuncture and physical wellness, and there was a Tai Chi instructor as well. And we talked about spiritual wellness. And if I could summarize about half an hour's worth of teaching into one little nugget, it's this. Judaism, and this is a paradox, and I will acknowledge that right from the get-go, but the essence, the ikar of Judaism, is to create regiment, daily regiment, to break free from regiment. I understand that that's a paradox, so let me explain a little bit what I mean. The idea of Judaism is to create a daily practice of what it means to be a Jew, to pray 3 times a day, to wake up to do different rituals for every time that we do something in our lives, whether it's eating a piece of fruit, drinking a cup of coffee, even using the bathroom, we say a bracha, we say a blessing. All of this is regimented, right? It is to create habit. And yet, the whole idea of the habit, the whole idea of the regiment, is to make us slow down and think about why we're doing it in the first place. We create habit so we break free from habit, right? To think about why that piece of fruit is nourishing us, how it's nourishing us, where it came from, what it tastes like, how it's a blessing to be able to taste it at all. Or how incredible it is that our body functions the way that it does, made up of these intricacies and complexities. Judaism asks us to slow down and to think about it. But we are people on the move. We are people on the go, and I understand that as well. Part of what we are doing in 2 weeks with this idea of our Shabbaton that we are starting is that we're trying as a community, not as individuals, but as a community, to slow down, to take a deep breath, and as we come together to enjoy our Judaism and to be grateful for our Judaism, but also to think about what it means to be Jewish every single day of our lives, but especially when we come together on Shabbat. That we don't get in the habit of regiment, that we don't just mumble through our Shabbat services or mumble through our handshakes and hellos, but we think about what it means to be in community, what it means to be in family. It's important. It's an idea of mindfulness 2,000 years before mindfulness was in vogue. It helps us slow down and to think about what it means to be together. And I want to give us all a taste of what that feeling is this morning. So if you'll do me a favor, if you can turn to page 107 in your Siddur really quick. And every Shabbat morning, Chazan Propus beautifully leads us in this prayer at the top of the page. Baruch Hu, right? And everyone, we say the Baruch Hu together, and then Rabbi Starr and myself say, you may be seated, and then we turn to the bottom of the page and continue silently, and we start mumbling through this prayer until we get to the next prayer where we get to sing together, participate together. But nestled in there, 4 lines down, I'll invite you in the middle of that sentence. So it starts with, Umeir le'olam kulo, going down, 5 lines down, Hameir la'aretz, Veladarim aleha barachamim, 5 lines down. And in the English, we're saying you created with mercy. You illumine the earth and its creatures with mercy. In your goodness, day after day you renew creation. Words that we mumble through every day and every Shabbat, that's expressing the idea that every single day is a new day filled with potential, with possibility, with the idea that we can do something beautiful in our lives. And not only that we can do something beautiful, but that we're obligated, that we have a chiyuv, that we have an obligation to go make this world better, to add meaning to the world around us, to break away from structure and from regiment, and to think about how meaningful and how beautiful it is to be alive. So if you want to sing these words with us, I'm going to have Chazan Propus lead us in one of Josh Warshavsky's songs. Rabbi Josh Warshavsky is going to be coming as our guest for our Shabbaton in 2 weeks to help us slow down and to think about what it means to be Jewish and what it means to be in family and community with one another. So these words are coming directly from those mumble over parts of our liturgy, On page 107, if you want to follow along with the words that we're going to sing, we're going to celebrate what it means to renew creation day after day.
1, 2, 3.
You created with mercy. You illumine the earth and its creatures with mercy. In your goodness, day after day, you renew creation. Shabbat shalom, everyone.